Hello, everyone, and welcome to the English Pod community. Before we start today's lesson, I want to tell you about italki. Italki is a platform where you can take live English lessons with real teachers from around the world. Many people are using italki to improve their English speaking skills. If you want to practice speaking with a professional teacher, you can check out italki.com. Now, let's start today's lesson on how to speak English confidently. Many beginners are afraid to speak English. They worry about making mistakes. They worry about pronunciation. They worry about what other people will think. But here is the truth. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a language. Even native speakers make mistakes. The key to speaking confidently is to practice and to not be afraid of making mistakes. In this lesson, I will teach you simple techniques to help you speak English confidently. These techniques are easy to use and they work for everyone. The first technique is to prepare before you speak. If you know you are going to have a conversation, prepare some phrases and vocabulary before the conversation. Think about what you might say. Write down some key words. Practice saying them out loud. When you are prepared, you feel more confident. For example, if you are going to order food at a restaurant, prepare some phrases like, I would like to order, or can I have, or what do you recommend? Practice these phrases before you go to the restaurant. When you are at the restaurant, you will feel more confident because you have already practiced. The second technique is to speak slowly. Many beginners speak too fast because they are nervous. When you speak too fast, you make more mistakes and people cannot understand you. Speak slowly and clearly. Take your time. Pause between sentences. This gives you time to think about what you want to say next. For example, instead of saying, I want to go to the store and buy some things, say, I want to go to the store and buy some things. Pause between the phrases. This is much clearer and easier to understand. The third technique is to use simple sentences. Do not try to use complicated grammar or vocabulary. Use simple sentences that you know well. Simple sentences are easier to say and easier for people to understand. For example, instead of saying, I would have preferred to have gone to the cinema if I had not been so busy, say, I want to go to the cinema. I am busy today, maybe tomorrow. Simple sentences are better. The fourth technique is to focus on communication, not perfection. Your goal is to communicate your message, not to speak perfectly. If you make a small mistake, it is okay. People will still understand you. Focus on getting your message across. For example, if you want to say, I have been studying English for 2 years, but you say, I study English for 2 years, it is okay. People will understand what you mean. Do not worry about small mistakes. The fifth technique is to practice speaking out loud. Many people study English by reading or writing, but they do not practice speaking. Speaking is different from reading and writing. You need to practice speaking out loud. Talk to yourself. Record yourself. Listen to yourself. This helps you improve your pronunciation and your confidence. For example, read a paragraph from a book out loud. Record yourself. Listen to the recording. Notice your pronunciation. Notice your speed. Notice your intonation. Then read it again and try to improve. The sixth technique is to listen to native speakers. Listen to English podcasts, English videos, English movies, and English songs. When you listen to native speakers, you learn how they speak. You learn the rhythm of English. You learn the pronunciation. You learn the intonation. This helps you speak more naturally. For example, listen to a podcast about a topic you are interested in. Listen to how the speakers speak. Notice their speed. Notice their pronunciation. Notice their intonation. Then try to imitate them. The seventh technique is to join a conversation group. Find other people who are learning English and practice speaking with them. You can find conversation groups online or in your community. When you practice with other learners, you feel less pressure because everyone is learning. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone is trying to improve. For example, join an online conversation group on italki or another platform. Talk to other learners about your day, your interests, your goals. This is a great way to practice speaking in a relaxed environment. The eighth technique is to think in English. When you think in English, you practice speaking in your mind. This helps you prepare for real conversations. When you are in a real conversation, you have already practiced in your mind. For example, when you are walking to work, think about your day in English. When you are eating breakfast, think about your food in English. When you are going to bed, think about your day in English. This constant practice helps you improve. The ninth technique is to accept that you will feel nervous. Even native speakers feel nervous sometimes. Nervousness is normal. Do not try to eliminate nervousness. Instead, accept it and move forward. Remember that nervousness is just a feeling. It does not mean you cannot speak English. For example, before you speak English, take a deep breath. Tell yourself, I am nervous, but I can do this. Then speak. You will be surprised at how well you can speak even when you are nervous. The 10th technique is to celebrate small victories. Every time you have a conversation in English, celebrate. Every time you understand something, celebrate. Every time you speak without translating in your head, celebrate. These small victories add up and build your confidence. For example, if you have a conversation with a stranger in English, celebrate. If you understand a movie without subtitles, celebrate. If you speak for 1 minute without stopping, celebrate. These small victories are important. Now let me give you some common phrases that beginners can use to speak more confidently. If you do not understand something, you can say, I do not understand. Can you repeat that? Or, can you speak more slowly, please? Or, what does that word mean? If you want to ask a question, you can say, can I ask you a question? Or, I have a question. Or, what do you mean? If you want to start a conversation, you can say, how are you? Or, what is your name? Or, where are you from? Or, what do you do? If you want to continue a conversation, you can say, that is interesting, or tell me more, or I agree, or I do not agree, but I understand. If you want to end a conversation, you can say, it was nice talking to you, or I have to go now, or let's talk again soon. These phrases are simple and easy to remember. You can use them in many situations. Now let me give you some practice tips. First, practice every day. Even if you practice for just 10 minutes a day, it is better than practicing for 1 hour once a week. Consistency is more important than duration. Second, practice with a purpose. Do not just practice randomly. Have a specific goal. For example, your goal might be to have a conversation about your job, or to order food at a restaurant, or to ask for directions. Third, record yourself. Record yourself speaking and listen to the recording. Notice your mistakes. Notice your pronunciation. Notice your speed. Then practice again and try to improve. Fourth, find a speaking partner. Find someone who speaks English and practice with them. You can find a speaking partner online or in your community. Having a speaking partner keeps you motivated and helps you improve faster. Fifth, watch yourself in the mirror. When you speak, watch yourself in the mirror. Notice your facial expressions. Notice your body language. Notice your mouth movements. This helps you become more aware of how you speak. Sixth, do not translate in your head. When you speak, Do not translate from your native language to English in your head. This slows you down and makes you less confident. Instead, try to think directly in English. 7th, speak about topics you are interested in. If you speak about topics you are interested in, you will be more motivated and more confident. You will have more to say. 8th, be patient with yourself. Learning to speak English confidently takes time. Do not expect to be perfect immediately. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress. Remember, speaking English confidently is a skill. Like any skill, it takes practice. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Every mistake is an opportunity to improve. Thank you for watching the English Pod community. Please like and subscribe for more English lessons. Leave a comment and tell us what topic you want to learn about next. See you in the next lesson.